Hey guys, so for those of you that don't know me, my name is Claire. I did start this YouTube channel maybe about a year ago, and then life just got a bit crazy and I ended up moving from Leeds to London. So the channel just took a bit of a backseat and I haven't uploaded anything on that in absolutely ages. So I thought I'd kickstart my channel again, just do a really quick intro video about me. So just 10 questions to help you guys get to know me a bit better. A year ago I think it was a 25 random facts tag video, so I'll probably just leave that on there, so feel free to watch that if you want to know some more random facts about me. So on my channel I'll probably just do some vlogs over the next few weeks of some cool stuff I've got coming up and into the new year, and maybe some kind of fashiony bits as well. So yeah, just 10 questions now for you guys to get to know me better, so let's get going. Okay, so first question of 10, where am I from? So you guys can probably tell that I'm a northerner. I'm actually from Leeds. I've lived there a lot of my life. I've also lived in Canada for a little bit and doing quite a lot of travelling around America. But I live in London currently. I moved here maybe the beginning of the year, I think it was, for work, and I love London. So at the minute I live in West London in Fulham, SW6, and I've also lived in Hackney. In terms of my heritage, a lot of people ask me this. I'm quarter West Indian, but I was actually adopted when I was really, really little. So my parents, who I've grown up with, who I call mum and dad, are both actually Caucasian. Okay, so question 2. What do I do? So I work as a producer and also a freelance music journalist and presenter. So I'm always kind of out and about at gigs, doing content, interviewing bands, or I do a bit of presenting. So I present for Established 1987, and I also present on London Live on the evening standard show, chatting about music and entertainment, so you guys can see me on there. I don't know if you guys know Ricky Richards on YouTube. He's one of my really good friends, and a while ago he interviewed me, and I kind of talked about the website that I run, the music website, which is Established 1987. So if you want to find out a bit more about that, maybe I'll link in the down bar to that video and also to the website, as we kind of feature some really cool bands. I just did some stuff with Mallory Knox, I think it was last weekend in Manchester, and there's loads of stuff on there, so yeah. Check that out. Okay, so next up is the best person I've interviewed, because I've interviewed quite a lot of bands over the years. I think the one interview that really sticks out for me is the lead singer of Gym Class Heroes, Travis McCoy. Like, I love Gym Class Heroes, always loved them. I think Travis is such an amazing musician and really talented writer and artist, and just generally everything. I just think he's a great guy. So I managed to bag an exclusive interview with him in Leeds when Gym Class Heroes were on tour, and it was just such a good interview. He was just really open and honest, because he's been through a lot of hard times in his life, his career, and he just really opened up to me and we got on really well. And then the show was absolutely incredible as well. They're just a 10 out of 10 band. I just loved those guys, and yeah, he was just a really interesting person to interview, and that's what I quite like when I'm kind of doing bands and interviewing different artists and stuff. It's just someone who's got an opinion, they've got stuff to say, and they've kind of worked through the hard times and now they're kind of using it to their advantage. And he definitely strikes me as a really insightful person. So yeah, he's kind of my favourite person. Okay, so next up is the worst person or worst band I've interviewed. I don't really want to say the name of them because, like, to be honest, I actually really love this band and I've seen them since, and I've seen them play since, and they're incredible. They're an American punk band, and yeah, they just got really rowdy in the interview, like trying my clothes on, my scarf on. They smashed a window in the dressing room. One of them urinated in a Doritos bag and then threw it out of the window, and it hit all the people who were outside the venue having a cigarette, and they were refusing to answer any of my questions until I'd done a shot of Jack Daniels in between each question. So as you can expect, punk band, I mean, I don't know what I was thinking going into it, that they were just gonna be absolutely normal with me. But you know, it was a fun interview, and as much as it was the worst interview, it's definitely one I remember. And yeah, I guess it makes all the other interviews I've done since then easy now. I can just breeze through them. Next question, my 3 favourite bands or musicians. I get asked this a lot, and I don't know if people, I think it's just a general thing when someone says, who's your favourite musician, you have to pick some like legendary singer that's either died or they're kind of from like a few decades ago. I might be a bit controversial, and anyone that knows me will know like that this is me being honest, because these guys are my favourite band. Okay, so my favourite band number 1 is Fall Out Boy. I'm probably gonna get a load of hate for like loving Fall Out Boy and saying I'm such an emo, but I don't even care. I love Fall Out Boy. Like for me, a favourite band is someone who just every song, every album track, every B-side could be a single. And they just are a happy band. They play happy music and they're incredible live. And I've had so many good moments seeing them with like really good friends or at festivals, and they just bring back so many good memories for me. And every album is a killer, and I love their new stuff they're bringing out, and hopefully they're gonna go on tour next year and I'll get to go see them again. And like, honestly, I recommend giving them a listen if you haven't, because they're incredible. Okay, number 2. Again, a bit controversial. My second favourite band is the Sex Pistols. In terms of music quality, they don't really get much credit from generally most people in the industry. They didn't release that much. Their music prowess, especially Sid Vicious, he couldn't even play. But I just love everything about them, the punk era, everything that they inspired, and kind of their ethos. They were a little bit crazy, and they kind of inspired a generation, and I would love to have been around kind of at that era. And my third favourite band, maybe a band you guys haven't heard of, but I absolutely love them. They're a band from Newcastle, and they're called Little Comets. They're so good. They just write the best songs, and like Rob, the lead singer and lyricist, he's just an incredible writer. Honestly, his lyrics are incredible, and he's so talented. They're just such an intelligent band, and the way they go about their songwriting and their performances, and they just think about every little part of it, and they're just so catchy. So honestly, go check out Little Comets, because they're definitely my top pick. I think their new album's coming out next year, and they're going to be on, they've just finished their tour, but they're touring again next year. So honestly, go have a listen and then go see them live, because they're so much fun. So yeah, they're my 3. Okay, so next up is 3 favourite cities. I'm gonna have to say London. I've always loved London. I'm from Leeds, and I'm a Leeds girl at heart, but I do love London. I love living here. I love the people in London. Loads of my friends live here. So London, it's just always got so much going on. I think my second is Berlin. I love Berlin. I think it's definitely somewhere I could see myself living. It's just got a really cool vibe about it. The people are so friendly. It's just such a nice city with loads of culture, nightlife, fashion. Yeah, Berlin's just incredible. And then I think my third favourite city has to be Los Angeles. I just love America in general, but California and particularly Los Angeles, it's just a great place. I've got quite a lot of friends who live on the West Coast, and it's just really nice going out to see them. And I just love Americans and Californians, because they're just so friendly and really laid back, and I've always had such a good time when I've been out there. And anyone I've met, whether that's kind of like via friends or interviewing people in bands from America or LA, they're just like super nice, super friendly, and it's definitely somewhere like I can't wait to go back to very soon. Next question. What did I want to be when I grew up? So some of you may know this, but I actually wanted to be a professional dancer. I've danced since I was about 3 years old, and I was actually going to go on to be a professional dancer, but I got injured, so that kind of had to stop. So that's how I kind of ended up going to uni and getting into writing and journalism. But yeah, I did when I was, from being like really little, I want to be a professional dancer. Do I have any tattoos? Yeah, I think I've got about 8 tattoos so far. So I've got some on my fingers, one on either wrist, I've got one on the back of each arm, and then some under kind of on my rib cage and then the side of my ribs. I'll maybe do like a bit of an update tattoo kind of video on its own. But yeah, I'm planning on getting some more at some point. It's just having time to kind of draw them up and then book in with my tattoo artist. I've had tattoos done in LA, Canada, and the guy that's done a majority of mine is actually from up north, so it's then fitting time into like go and see him and stuff, but hopefully soon. So, favourite TV show at the minute? Okay, again, controversial, and don't know if I want to admit this, but I am loving I'm a Celebrity. I kind of get sucked into it every year, and this year I was like, no, I'm not going to watch it. So I lasted like 3 days without watching it, I think that's when Gemma Collins was on it, and I was just, no, I'm not going to read it. I'd see it in the papers, I was like, no, I'm not going to get involved. And then, I don't know if you guys have heard of Jake Quickenden. He was on The X Factor, and now he's gone in I'm a Celebrity. But he's one of my friends, he's a fellow Northern boy. And then it was announced that he was going in on it. And we were like, oh my god, so me and my housemate were like, now we're gonna have to watch it to support Jake. But he's doing absolutely incredible. And I really want him to do another trial because he's done one and he got all 10 stars, but it was just really funny watching him do it. We were just having such a laugh. So yeah, vote for Jake to do another trial. Yeah, he's in there, so we might as well just use and abuse him while he's there and get him covered in like cockroaches and stuff. So yeah, I'm loving I'm a Celebrity. I'm sorry, I wish I was gonna say something like super intelligent or artsy, but yeah, I'm a Celebrity. Okay, so the final question is, what is the last gig you went to? So I was actually back home in Leeds last week, and I went to see the Pop Punk's Not Dead tour at O2 Academy in Leeds. And one of my friends, he plays in an American band called The Story So Far, and they were playing, and New Found Glory were headlining it, and yeah, so I went to that and it was really fun. I love a bit of pop punk, so I had a little bit of a dance along and saw some friends. So yeah, that's the last thing I went to see, Pop Punk's Not Dead tour. Oh, and I also went to see the Ordinary Boys in London a couple of nights ago, so that was really good. I love the Ordinary Boys, and it was really good to see those guys again. So yeah, that is the 10 questions for you guys to get to know me better. I hope that's a little bit of an insight into what I do and what I like and what I get up to, and hopefully you'll stick with my channel, and yeah, I can take you out and show you some cool stuff and some fashiony bits, and yeah, just drop me an email if you've got any questions, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!